All right, moving on to number 8. A shirt company sells 6,259 shirts every week. Which expression can be used to find how many shirts the company produces in 4 weeks? So in 1 week, they sell 6,259. So we're trying to figure out how many shirts they can produce in 4 weeks. It looks like we're going to have to use the distributive property. And the distributive property, remember, you distribute the 4 to each digit. So I see that they have 4 times 6,000, but they didn't distribute to each single digit and give its value. Same thing here, and D would be right because I see the 4 times the 6,000, the 4 times the 200, 4 times 50, and then 4 times 9. Mandy is collecting rocks. Each day on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, she put 40 rocks in the collection. She put 70 rocks in the collection on Thursday and 70 on Friday. How many rocks did Mandy put in the collection between Monday and Friday? So that we have to figure out how many rocks she puts in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all together. We're going to do some multiplication and some addition. So on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, that would be 3 days. She puts in 40 rocks. So I'm going to do 40 times 3, and you can use your calculator, and that would give us 120. And then on Friday and Thursday and Friday, she puts in 70, so that would be 2 days. So I'm going to put 70 times 2. Which will bring us to 140. Add 120 and 170 because we need to figure out how much total she's collecting. So 120 plus 140 will bring us to 260. That would be A. Mary burns 2,097 calories each day. She says she will burn 12,989 calories if she burns the same number of calories for the next 6 days. Which statement best describes the reasonableness of Mary's answer? So again, we're going to use the round down and round up. So 2,097 rounds down to 2,000, obviously. That one was easier. And rounds up to 3,000. We're going to multiply it by 6 because she wants to see if this number is reasonable, if she is burning the same amount of calories for 6 days. You can use your calculator. 2,000 times 6 would bring us to 12,000, and 3,000 times 6 would bring us to 18,000. So let's look in the answers, and that would be B. The answer is reasonable because it is between the estimates of 12,000 and 18,000. Okay. Mike made this model to find the product of a 3-digit number and a 1-digit number. We can see that he's using a bar model. Which multiplication sentence represents Mike's model? So first, let's figure out the answer to each part of the problem. We're going to use partial products. So 9 times 400, you can use your calculator, is 3,600. 9 times 30 is 270. And then 9 times 2 is 18. So we add it all together. It would be 3,600 plus 270 plus 18. Use your calculator again, and it's 3,888. So whichever answer has 3,888. And see how it says 9 times 432? We have a 430 and 2. So that would bring us to 9 times 432 equals 3,888. C. Moving down to number 12, Susan has 412 files saved on her computer. She wants to double the number of files she has. Susan makes a model to help her find how many files she will have on her phone. So again, we have to do our partial product. So you can see 410 and 2 is 412. So 2 times 400, use your calculator, is 800. 2 times 10 is 20. And then 2 times 2 is 4. 820 and 4 would be 824, and that would be A. Megan has 42 pens. This is 6 times as many pens as Rick has. Megan made a model to compare the number of pens that they have. So they're just telling us that Megan only has 42 pens. We need to find out how many total pens that they have. So we don't know the answer. So I'm going to put a question mark, and this equals 42 plus your 6, because 42, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be 42 plus 6 to find our total answer. I used the plus sign here and I added 6 because there's 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, when you have each box and each little baby thing, they're going to tell you that when you add them all together that you get to 42. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 42 divided by a total of 7 would be 6. So 42 plus 6 would give you the answer to your how many total that Megan and Rick have. So we're going to use C as the answer because it says 42 plus 6 and it has the question mark is actually an N for your variable. All right, moving on. This is the last page of our review. So we have number 14. Matthew read this pattern. 9 times 3 is 27, 9 times 30 is 270, and then 9 times blank is 2,700. If I'm following the pattern, I see 330, 300, 3,000. So the answer is D. An ice cream store has 3 times as many waffle cones as sugar cones. The total number of cones is 28. How many waffle cones does the ice cream store have? So it looks like we're talking about waffle cones and sugar cones. So I'm going to put waffle and sugar. There are 3 times as many more waffles, so 3 boxes go next to waffle. 1 box goes next to sugar, and there is a total of 28. So 28 equals the amount of boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, times n. If you know what 4 times n equals 24, it would be 4 times 7 equals 28. I'm sorry, I said 24. So in each little box, there's a 7. The question was asking you how many waffle cones does the ice cream store have. So waffle cones would be 7 plus 7 plus 7 would be 21. Or 7 times 3 would be 21. Jennifer is stocking 12 shelves in the library with books. She put 7 books on 5 of the shelves and 3 books on 7 of the shelves. How many books did Jennifer stock on the shelves? So we need to do 2 problems. So it would be, she put 7 books on 5 shelves. So we need to figure out how many total that is. And then she puts 3 books on 7 shelves. We need to figure out how many total that is. So 7 times 5 is 35. And 7 times 3 is 21. You can use your calculator. We need to add them both together to figure out how many total shelves Jennifer stocked. And that would be 35 plus 21 would be 56. And that would be A. Katie has 6 packs of gum with her 12 pieces of gum in each. Her friend gives her 8 packs of gum with 17 pieces in each. If Katie buys another 9 pieces of gum, how many pieces of gum will she have? So we need to figure out how many pieces of gum. We're talking about the pieces, not the packs. So total. So in 6 packs, she has 12 pieces. So let's figure out how many total pieces that is. 6 times 12 is 72. And then her friend gives her 8 packs with 17 pieces. So we need to figure out how many pieces total that is. So 8 times 17 would bring us to 136. Then she goes out and buys 9 pieces. So add all of your individual pieces together, and you should get 217. Jeannie has a stamp collection. In one book, she has 3 pages with 17 stamps on each page. In another book, she has 8 pages with 25 stamps on each page. If she gives 15 stamps to her friend, which of these equations can Jeannie use to find out how many stamps that she has left? So why don't you just put it over here to the side to show you what you would do. So you have 3 pages of 17 stamps, so you need to figure out how many total. And then it's 8 pages with 25 stamps. And then she's giving away 15. And when you say give away, that would be subtract. So which one of these make the most sense? And that would be D. Remember, giving away is subtracting. And we're done.